Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy MercFX, and today I'm going to be talking about how most traders quit right before it clicks and what the actual learning curve looks like. Okay. Pretty much the real learning curve. So here's what the learning curve actually looks like. Um, this is pretty much zero. This is starting from scratch. Um, Traders, I mean, sometimes they find initial beginner's luck and profitability, then they end up in this slump right here. Um, this period is tough because you're new to the strategy. You haven't really got data to back, like you haven't back tested to have data. So you have to, and so pretty much where all the hard work is. This part right here. So it's back testing, um, watching videos, watching courses, watching the strategy, like looking at it through a PDF or whatever it might be. Is the tough part. And this is pretty much just your drawdown. So whether you're trading live, this could be a drawdown both mentally and monetarily. So you've learned it. It's tough. Been a few years. I mean, this could be 1 to 2 years really. This part right here, um, and you're stuck. Like you feel like you're going nowhere, and so you end up quitting. 90%, 80 to 90 to 95% will stop here. They'll think trading's too hard. Yeah, it really is a scam. I'm just going to stop trading, and that's it. People that continue on end up finding some profitability. They've got back testing data, they've got live trading data. They're seeing a bit of profit, and they've chucked in $100 and they're learning and making profit slowly. Get to a point where you break even, you do feel pretty confident, and from there, it's like the sky's the limit. You've understood profitability, you have your own back tested data, you've got live traded data. If you're ever in drawdowns, you can tell what's your max drawdown, what's your max losing streak, winning streak, all that stuff that supports your trading plan. From here, it's just profits. Um, so the biggest issue here is overcoming this part here. So why traders quit and why it feels logical at the time. So here's your brain. Ignore the weird, creepy looking person. This is your brain and what what it inputs during this loss period um, are these things. So weeks of losses, no clear and like numerical progress, comparing yourself to others, and self doubt. This all creates a negative um, sort of perception of trading in your brain. So pretty much, and your brain tells you that it's not working when in reality it's totally lying. So what's really going on in the valley? So the valley being the screen time is compounding. So that's education. That's podcasts or YouTube or psychology, or whatever it might be. Your pattern recognition is building. So you understand patterns and you're starting to understand what your winning trades look like and what your losing trades shouldn't look like. You're building that mentally. I mean, you can't put that in numbers. Can't can't just say yes. I'm 10% better at pattern recognition. It's just slowly building in the background. And your emotional control is also developing. It's another thing you just can't numerically um, trace or track. Screen time, I mean, you can. It's pointless though. But just know that it is compounding. None of this shows up in your profit and loss, but it is happening. So as I mentioned, can't put a numerical value on it. You can't say that I'm X times better at pattern recognition now, or I know that I'm 20% better at emotional control. Just don't know that, but it is happening in the background. Give it 1 to 2 years to 3 years to 4 years, whatever it might be. And so this is let's say this is the years. And then this is your progress. Like, not all smooth ships, smooth sailing or anything, but um, see that eventually over time, if you just stick to it, your progress, this being your progress, increases. Pattern recognition, your emotional control, your plan has maybe evolved as well. Can't see it, but it really is improving. So how to know that you're close? So identify mistakes after the fact, so you can determine which losers don't look like your winners, which losers you need to cut, and what your winners look like, and what you need to be, what trades you need to be taking more using the data you've got. So you can just be simply looking at the images of trades you've done, you back tested or live tested. That's pretty much step one. You're breaking fewer rules than before, so you're totally sticking to your plan. There's no doubt about it. There's no questioning about it. If you've got a break of structure, fair value gap, liquidity sweep strategy like I have, and you know that you don't take trades without fair value gaps anymore, you understand that you're breaking fewer rules. So that's step two. So you into step three. Your losses are getting smaller, so you've cut out those bad losses that don't look like your winners. You've just increased your win rate and increased your profitability overall, just simply like that. That's it. You've got the next stop, and next stop, and you still show up every day. So you know that it's tough. I mean, you're not perfect yet. These parts you've ticked off, but you're not perfect. Like you're not 100% completing them at all. They still show up every day. Pretty much, there's only two ways this can finish. You either end up profitable or you quit before you're profitable. Those are literally the only two options you can have. It might take you 5 years. It might take you 8 years. Whatever it might take you, if you don't quit, you'll simply end up profitable. It's literally as simple as that. You're closer than you think. It's not that hard. Trading is pretty simple. It's just a long process. A long time to get your data right, your routine right, and everything else right. So you're a lot closer than you think. Thanks for watching. This was a pretty short one, but it's a pretty simple one. Be surprised how many traders start off a little bit well, they end up in this valley, they totally miss out on this part here. They end up here and they just quit at these points here when really the whole ride is up from when you've reached the bottom, really. Might be bumpy, it might not be as smooth as that, but stick it out during this period of time. Give it a few years and you'll be successful, you'll be profitable. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.